Welcome back to The Girl Who Speaks Bear, written by Sophie Anderson, illustrated by Catherine Henesta, and read with permission from Usborne Publishers. Chapter 20. The White Wolf. A white wolf steps out from behind a tree and flashes his teeth. He's not as big as Ivan, but is more muscular, and there's a coldness in his blue eyes that chills the air. You smell weak, like prey. He licks his fangs and prowls forward. I'm not weak! I roar as loud as I can and rise onto my back paws, but I wobble and stumble backwards. The white wolf wastes no time. He leaps, lunging for my neck with open jaws. I try to block him, but he slams into me with such force that I fall to the ground and his teeth sink into my shoulder. More wolves dart from the shadows and bite at my legs and side. The pain unleashes a great rush of anger. I roll over and swipe at the wolves with my claws. Yelps and snarls split the air, and I press my ears tight against my head to muffle the sounds. I struggle to my feet. Two of the wolves release their grip, only to jump straight back up and bite a different part of me. And the white wolf's teeth hold firm. He whips his head back and forth, tearing at my flesh, and I roar until my throat is sore. But his teeth only dig in deeper. Dark spots cloud my vision, and I gasp for air. Jaws clamp onto my neck, my back and my legs, and scores of teeth pierce my skin. Blood pounds inside my skull, and I sink to the floor, overwhelmed by the weight and power of the wolf pack. Pain jolts through me, and my shoulder, still stuck in the jaws of the white wolf, throbs endlessly. With all my strength I try to stand, but I'm trapped beneath the snarling, writhing wolves. I try to roar, but nothing more than a weak groan trembles from my lips, and my heart slows to a dull thud. Frustration storms through me. I want to go home. My mind fills with thoughts of Mamochka mixing medicines, Mousetrap pattering beneath the floorboards, Anatoly sitting by the fire, and Sasha gliding to the village on his blades, like a swallow in flight. My heart beats stronger. I heave myself up, then stagger across the clearing. Wolves dangle from me, hanging on with their teeth and claws. I slam my body into tree after tree, squashing the wolves against thick trunks and spearing them with sharp branches. One by one they yelp and fall and cower below me, but the white wolf holds on. Let her go! The deep snarl silences the wolf pack. The white wolf stops still, but keeps his grip on my shoulder. His hot breath makes my wound sting. I turn to the snarling voice and recognize Ivan's golden eyes and his scent that is edged with something rotten. He glares at the white wolf. His eyes are scorching embers. Finally, the white wolf releases my shoulder and licks his teeth. What do you want, Ivan? Ivan steps closer to the white wolf and looks down on him. Leave her be. Why? The white wolf tilts his head. I back away from the wolves. None of them tried to stop me. They're all staring up at Ivan and the white wolf, their heads lowered and their ears flat. Because I told you to. Ivan snarls. You aren't leader of this pack anymore. You abandoned us. The white wolf looks around at the other wolves as if for support, and a few of them nod and growl in agreement. Ivan raises his hackles. He stands head and shoulders above the white wolf. I'll lead this pack again, once I've proven my strength. Pfft, you're old, the white wolf scoffs. Your time as leader has passed, but you could still be a member of this pack if you weren't so proud. I'm not old, Ivan barks, and I'll only return as pack leader. His eyes flash in the darkness. The white wolf lets loose a blood-chilling, howling laugh. Ha! You let a bear club take your claw, and with it you lost our respect. True. Ivan nods solemnly, but I know how to prove I'm strong enough to lead again. He glances back towards me. That bear is the cub who took my claw. She returned to the forest 2 nights ago. I've been tracking her, and I've learned she's no ordinary bear. The white wolf stares at me with his cold blue eyes. She smells like an ordinary bear, and tastes like an ordinary bear. He licks his lip and sneers. The puncture marks he left on my shoulder sting like fire. I saw her pull an elk from beneath the ice of the silver stream and ride with it on a floe along rushing meltwater channels. From the shadows I watched her weasel tear through this very pack, and I heard the roar from her chest that scared you away. The white wolf flinches at Ivan's words, and the pack dip their heads in shame. I watched her stare into the skulls of the Yaga's bone fence and ride their house with chicken legs. But more important than that, Ivan pauses and lifts his head high, enjoying being the centre of attention. I watched her go to the high cave and turn from human into a bear. The wolf pack erupts into a chorus of whispers. My ears swivel as I try to pick out their words. She has the curse. A sandy-coloured wolf growls. The tree's curse. She must be descended from the bear Tsarina. A small wolf with thick grey fur nods knowingly. Has she come to face Smay? My fur lifts. I'm scared of the wolves and what they might do. My wounds sting and I want to run home. But I'm also bristling with curiosity to find out what they know about me and the curse. The white wolf barks, silencing my thoughts and the mutterings of his pack. I fail to see how any of this will help you return as leader, Ivan. Ivan grins, exposing his long white fangs. You all know Smay is the most destructive and dangerous thing in this forest. The wolf pack snarls and growls in agreement. He makes the northeast uninhabitable. An angry black wolf barks. He poisons the air with his sulphurous breath and heats soil into bubbling mud, the sandy wolf grumbles. And he melts rocks into burning lava, the small grey wolf adds. He sends fires through the forest, burning our trees, charring our dens, the sandy wolf complains. He covers our trails with his stinking ash, the black wolf scowls. Because of his fires, our prey flees the forest, and we go hungry for months on end, the small grey wolf growls. The time has come to defeat him. Ivan's voice rises above the rumblings of the pack. This bear returning to the forest is a sign. I'll go with her to break her curse. We'll defeat Smay together. This will prove my strength, and, when I return, I will be leader. My ears lift at the mention of breaking my curse. I don't understand what Smay has to do with it, but breaking the curse would mean becoming human again. Completely human. I could go home, and not worry about the pull of the forest or turning into a bear ever again. I could go back to the village and fit in, like everyone else. Smay can't be defeated, the white wolf snorts. And wolves do not fight with bears. You've lost your mind, old Ivan. Ivan's eyes burn with determination. We will fight Smay. We will triumph. And then I will return as pack leader. If you defeat Smay, and if you return, I'll bow to you as pack leader. The white wolf nods to the other wolves, and they disappear into the shadows, silent and speedy as moths on a breeze. I glance around, wondering if I could disappear into the shadows too, but the desire to go home human keeps me rooted to the spot. Ivan turns to me and nods a greeting. I saved you from being torn apart. I was doing fine on my own. You owe me thanks. Ivan tilts his head and a pang of guilt flashes through me. The white wolf did only release me and my shoulder when Ivan arrived. I open my mouth to thank Ivan, but he speaks again before I get a chance. I've proven my strength to you and helped you in a time of need. In return, you'll allow me to fight Smay with you. Why would I fight Smay? I ask, still confused about what Smay has to do with my curse. Because Smay guards the tree that cursed your family to be bears. If we defeat him, you can ask the tree to turn you human again. I stare at Ivan, unsure of what to say or do. I don't know anything about fire dragons. Questions swirl in my mind along with a tiny distant scream. My ears swivel to the sound. A familiar squeal rises into a screech, and Blackiston the fish owl swoops through the trees with Mousetrap riding on his back. Blackiston circles around the clearing, Mousetrap whooping and yelling, his teeth flashing like tiny stars. Then Blackiston lands on a branch and Mousetrap glares down at me. Where is my human girl, and why do you have her necklace? He demands. For the first time since I changed into a bear, I feel something nestled in the fur at the base of my neck. I lower my chin and make out the ice-blue arrowhead glinting through the darkness. It's me, Yanko. I look up at Mousetrap, hoping he'll believe me. I turned into a bear. Oh, I see, Mousetrap replies. That explains the necklace. It was impolite of you to leave me with the Yaga girl, but we'll have to discuss that later. Mousetrap jumps onto the branch and flows down the tree until he lands on my back. We've been looking for you everywhere. It's your friend, the human boy. Sasha? I ask. What about him? I think he might be dead,